Calling the friend star 67?
Oh, I'm just getting information about the whole incident.
You're a cop, dude.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
You're a cop.
Yeah.
You don't do that, okay? As a cop, I don't call someone star 67 unless I'm trying to figure out what they have, what they know. Yes. You are a cop. You understand how this works.
Right.
You don't do that. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in contact with someone. You go through your department. You call our department.
It wasn't.
You don't call some random teenage girl star 67 to see what they know or what they're going to give you because you know you killed her that night.
No.
Yes, the evidence is yes.
No, I did not kill her, and it wasn't nothing.
So then did you dump her body there?
No.
Did somebody else kill her?
I don't know. It had to. It wasn't me.
Well, you have some part. You have some sort of part in it. There's no other way you could have all this on this incident. There's no other way unless you have a part in it.
I have no part in it.
It's impossible.
That's a bold-faced lie.
No.
It's impossible. So you're telling me right here, you think that a jury is going to believe you when your gun is there, your phone is there, your truck is in front of a house a month later, 3 days after the incident, you're calling her sister to find out what they know? Do you think a jury's going to believe that?
No.
Especially the jury now.
Yeah.
Juries hate cops.
Yeah. The truck incident, was it moving? I don't remember ever stopping and looking at somebody's house.
It was stopped.
Can't have been.
You know, it's probably the same thing where, you know, you found the sign of the missing person and you just randomly call her sister to find out what she knows or what she can tell you, and now you just randomly went out and parked in front of her house to see if maybe you could be the superstar who finds her walking down the street and return her home?
No, none of that. No.
Well, then what connection do you have with her address?
Nothing. If it's a neighborhood, I drove around the entire neighborhood. It's not.
Why?
What you mean?
Why would you drive around her neighborhood?
I drive around. I told them I drive around everywhere, but not for her. Had been just sitting in front of her address.
So here's the thing. Here's the way those LPRs work.
Yeah.
Because it's not from a police car. Police cars, those run all the time.
Right.
The repo people don't turn them on the street. They're going through parking lots, apartment complexes, neighborhoods. They're looking for repo cars. That's where we get most of our data. So you were parked.
I couldn't have been parked.
You said it yourself earlier, the data doesn't lie. The data doesn't lie that your phone's there. The data doesn't lie that your gun is there, where her body's found. The data doesn't lie your truck is sitting outside of her house. And the DNA sure ain't gonna lie, because that lasts forever.
Yeah. It can't, I could not be, that's the one that's frustrating me. Outside her house sitting there, it couldn't be.
That flusters you? That's what's flustering you?
No, I'm just saying that's the part.
Or is that one of the many things that are a coincidence that night?
Is that what you think you weren't gonna get caught on?
No. What? Call them. They got nothing to do with this.
Sorry, man. It's not adding up. So, do you have anything else that we can do to help you?
I don't know, man.
So you've been, basically you're telling us you've been framed.
No, it's like framed though.
Okay, so
set this up, you know?
How do we? I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I don't know. I don't know. I cannot lie. I don't know.
So you want us to just move forward with the evidence we have? That puts you in jail today.
I don't know. I have nothing.
You can explain what really happened. If that's what you have. That's what, for some reason, you're holding on to that, and I don't know why.
I don't know. I have no part of that part.
So, when we interview a suspect in a case, and I don't know, you've been a police officer, what, 2 years?
Just it.
Okay, you just done patrol, just routine contacts with people, so you never actually really interviewed someone. So we read body language, big time. And the body language we're reading from you is that you're 100% guilty because the stuff you're giving us is just not telling us that you're not guilty.
I understand that. No, I'm not guilty.
You know, I was hoping.
Nervous. If I'm not nervous, I'm fucking
It has
nervous.
nothing to do with being nervous. Nothing to do. Most of the time it's, oh, thank God, that ain't me. No, that's not what it was. Not with you. It's totally different. That's why you're still here. Because we were hoping to come in here today and you were going to give us a good reason on why it's not you. And unfortunately, it's gone the other way for you. You just got to man up. You're a military man. You're a police officer. We don't know why you did this to this girl.
I did it. I will not say that.
You said
The only thing now you can do is, explain what happened and maybe show some remorse.
I did not do. I feel bad. That nothing should happen to somebody, but I didn't do that.
Sorry. I don't believe you. I'm just being honest with you. In our jobs, we talk to people. You get a feel for a person, but you haven't dispelled any of the evidence against you. Her body was found, with no clothing. Granted, we know she decomposed, but I don't know if you know how when animals attack, dead people, they don't eat the clothing. So her clothes should have been there. So her clothes were not there. So that means she was naked when she was dumped. Now it just looks like a violent murder. And unless we can tell the jury otherwise on what happened, that's what it's going to go to court as.
I'm not trying to get charged with this.
I mean, you were in the woods, literally over her dead body. How do you not see that?
Your gun was right there, dude.
I was out there with her bones and with your gun. Literally just looking, wow, look at that.
We
Look at that,
consider
so
ourselves
close.
good detectives, but a lot of times we don't. A lot of times we don't find the gun.
Yeah, I can't.
But when the gun is sitting right there, it's right there.
You want to see a picture of your gun? I took a picture when it was sitting in the woods. There it is. Not buried, not thrown, not hidden. Just sitting there with natural pine straw falling on top like you mistakenly dropped it.
And even as we looked into my car got broken into. When people go grabbing door handles because you left your truck unlocked, right?
Yeah.
What do? They grab hundreds of door handles. Guess how many entering autos happened that night?
No.
Just yours. 0.
So you said yourself earlier, your complex gets hit all the time.
Yeah.
Multiple people.
Nope.
How is it just convenient for you that your truck is the only one that gets broken into in the back of the complex? We're not stopping at any other building along the way. They're going straight to Miles's truck, and that's it.
Understand.
Because that was a false report of a crime.
It was not.
Because you dropped your gun in the woods.
No, I didn't.
I think you were using your weapon light as a flashlight to figure out where you're going to dump her.
No. I have plenty of flashlights. I don't know. I wouldn't even do that. I would not do that. Do I get charged with this?
So yeah, what else are we gonna do?
No, I'm not trying to go to jail for this. I did not have nothing to do with it. I know how it looks, stuff like that, but that's not me. I would not do that to somebody. That's wrong. I have morals.
Clearly not.
I have morals.
No,
So we
I don't
got
see any.
we got you. When you're 22, you're trying to open a lady's door. I mean, is this a little guy with morals and all coincidence?
Yeah.
Okay, and then
the other situation, that's my friend. Like before that date, we had no. You can talk.
we talked to her on the phone. She is not your friend.
Yeah, now she's not. I don't know why. All of a sudden, I don't know if she got in trouble with her boyfriend or not.
Everybody's just out to get you.
No,
Everybody's just out to get Miles.
Even she told my sergeant that we haven't talked in forever, but my sergeant verified that we have. Am I going to jail today?
What do you think? If you had the evidence we had, what would you do?
I understand what you're saying, but I don't.
No, I know you keep saying, I understand. If you had the facts that we have, what would you do?
You would think it was me, but I guess I can tell you it's not.
So we're sitting here, and I came back in here, and I don't normally do this. I'm a supervisor.
Right.
I don't get involved in interviews. But unfortunately, I need something to say you're not involved in this, and you can't provide anything, and that's impossible unless you did it.
No.
I know you keep saying no. You can stop saying no. Okay. Provide me with a reason why it's not you.
I wouldn't do. I don't know. I wouldn't do anything like that. That night.
Do you know how many people we bring in here that charged with this that said they wouldn't do that? Which, when we found your gun, we were like, oh man, somebody stole this guy's gun and did this. But then the first thing we see are these 2 other reports. And then your phone's there. And then it just got worse. And then you're sitting out front of her house. And then you're calling her sister from Star 6.
It's like the snowball just started. It got bigger and bigger, just rolling down the hill.
There's been nothing to say it's not you.
No, talk to my girlfriend.
Did you coach her?
Huh?
Did you coach her and tell her what to say?
No. Why would I coach her for what?
I don't know.
Gosh, you coach her for what? No.
Coach her, hey, the cops come talking to you about this day. Tell them, you don't know nothing. I was alone. I was this, I was that.
I guess people do that, I say. But no, I haven't talked about this at all. Last time I talked about this was, hey, they found her there, yeah. And my girlfriend was like, well.
And how long ago did your girlfriend move out?
Maybe a few days ago.
A few days ago? So, around the same time that Susanna's found, your girlfriend happens to move out. You don't think that this added stress to you and that you were being maybe more of a dick at home and that's what caused her to move out?
No.
Because of the stress of her body being found and you felt the walls closing in on you?
No, she moved out because I cheated on her.
Okay.
They're going back and forth. Cheated on her.
So, Detective Gary that was in here earlier is out with your girlfriend.
Okay.
And she says absolutely not. She did not chase you that night.
She did not chase me?
That's what she
I
said.
tell her to ask about me pulling the apartment complex and blocking my truck in.
That's fine. She said she was there, and then after that, that was it.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I said after that.
She didn't chase you. You're at the apartment complex. You're nowhere near 316 and a dead body.
No, she didn't chase me to 316. I never said that. No, I never said she chased me to 316.
So you're just down there then dropping Suzanne off?
No, I wasn't dropping Susanna off at all. I was driving. I drove away. Thought she would maybe go to Atlanta.
So when you drive, you just get mad and you drive?
Yes, all the time. Her too.
I know when I'm mad and I drive fast. Just happens. So when you were in the car, what were you doing? Where were you going? Were you driving fast? Were you driving slow?
I have no clue. I just remember driving.
You have no clue.
I don't know how fast or slow I was driving. I remember just driving. Listening to music, driving.
But you have no idea where you wound up?
What you mean?
Do you have any idea where you wound up?
Where I wound up?
When you were driving, did you go back home eventually?
Yeah, eventually. I remember on 316, I drove. I remember talking to my girlfriend, talking to my side girlfriend, and then the QT incident. I remember QT, and that's it.
So when you told the officer the next day about your gun being stolen, you were with your girlfriend that night, are you talking about the one you were running from or your side girlfriend?
No, one I'm running from.
Or Susanna.
Okay. So you said you were with her, but you really weren't with her.
Well, technically with her, but we met up with her before, and then we met up after the incident with her chasing me and stuff like that.
What time was that?
I don't know, times.
You gotta give me something.
Times.
Because she says nothing about that.
Oh, she was, oh God.
When you met up, you don't know where you met her?
Well, I met up with my girlfriend after the chasing incident. Yeah, that was QT off Indian Trail.
Okay. But you don't know when that was?
That was later on. It had to be after I was driving and stuff like that. I bagged in, I sat in the park, did a report, talked to her, and then we went home.
Any idea what time that was?
I be later on. It had to be later at night.
Like early in the morning, late evening time?
It had to be like late at night, early morning time.
I mean, I can't do nothing if we can't pin down.
I remember her when she was chasing me when we pulled into the apartment complex. I don't know what time that was. I don't know what time it was, but I remember. Man, this is crazy. She was with me. She saw my truck, everything. And she blocked my truck in.
Okay.
Were you already sitting at the apartment complex when she pulled up?
What you mean?
Like, did she follow you to the apartment complex, or did she roll up and you're parked and she surprised you?
No, I think she followed me. She said she saw me and she followed me, and then I had parked and then she rolled up on me.
Was this one of the meeting spots where you have sex with people in your truck?
No,
Are you sure you weren't there to do that with Susanna?
I'm positive.
And then your girlfriend found you and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta get out of here.
I'm positive. My girlfriend blocked me in. My girlfriend blocked me in.
Then how did you ever start driving away?
Because she blocked me in and then she broke my window and she backed up a little bit, and then I went just like this, skirted out of there. And she chased me around the apartment complex, stuff like that.
I mean, it all sounds good, but it doesn't. There's
nothing to corroborate anything you're saying. The facts are, Susanna went missing, your gun is recovered with her body, and your phone put you there. Those are undisputable facts. But we're not even done yet. We're just scratching the surface. What else do you think we're gonna find?
Nothing. I did not do anything to Susanna. I love my job. I love my career. I wouldn't do that if I was working at QT.
Or did you do it because you have this job and you thought you could get away with it?
No, what? No. That's even more messed up.
There's not much more we can talk about. I came in here and just kind of got the same information that you gave before, but fortunately it doesn't help you out in any way. So you will be arrested today.
I did not do that.
You said it yourself. The evidence we have was not good for you.
I did not do that.
Most people who say that do not say it like that. I mean, you literally just smiled when you said, I don't do that.
I did not do that. Like, I'm shawty for me, so but I did not do that. I do not want to go to jail for this, and the real criminal get away.
Real criminals not getting away.
No, this is me.
How can it not be you? How can it not be you? You need to tell us something. Something happened that night with you and her. I don't care what it is. Tell me something.
Nothing happened between me and her. I don't know her. Nothing happened. I did not do anything to her. I did the bare minimum. And me was me and my girlfriend. That's the only two that had my attention last night. Me and my girlfriend.
Up until, you guys had your fight and then you moved on and then you found Susanna, obviously.
No. Saw Susanna walking home.
No.
You keep saying no, but that is the evidence that's there. I mean, your truck is parked there on the street as she's walking by.
That's not my truck.
Okay.
That is not my truck. You go to that place, pull that camera. That is not my truck. I've never been in that daycare parking lot or that little grocery
You also
store.
never sat in front of her house, and we know that unless somebody stole your license plate. Did you report that stolen lately?
No, my license plate was never stolen.
Right, well, I mean, neither was your gun.
Yes, my gun was stolen.
No, it wasn't.
It was stolen.
Your gun was dropped in the woods.
It wasn't me. My gun was stolen from me.
No.
But nobody stole your cell phone. And that's in the woods too. Same place where probably is the gun is. So that leads me to believe that your gun is not stolen.
My gun is stolen.
How come on the police report you filled out for your gun, the phone number you gave doesn't work?
What number did they take?
We tried calling it, didn't work.
I don't know.
What number did you put on the
It
police
should have
report?
been my regular number, 678-891-8632.
Okay. So is that the only phone number you have?
Yeah.
And then your county phone?
Yeah.
Okay. It just doesn't explain the other parts of it, though.
I did. I consider that person helped me. Did not do that, man. I was with my girlfriend.
But you weren't, because you were in different vehicles.
Different vehicle.
And then you ended up far, far away from where she was.
Tell me what time you went to Quick Trip. Can I go get video?
When I was at the Crip Trip, what you mean?
When were you there with your girlfriend when you met up with her?
He probably had to stop to get a slushie after he dumped Suzanne's body.
No. That was
So what time were you there?
That was late night, early morning after that.
Late.
I don't know the time. That was
So it was late. It was after midnight.
Could have been during that time. I don't ask her. We went to the UT. I bagged in. We was on the pumps on that side. We was on the back end. I bagged in. She bagged in next to me. I sat in. I did a 41 report.
So you do 41 reports from your personal car?
Yes.
After arguing with your girlfriend?
Yeah, it wasn't. I had to get it done anyway, but it was past. I was supposed to do that work, but it was held over.
So you sit in a QT parking lot in your personal vehicle after midnight, after fighting with your girlfriend, and do an accident report?
So I had to get
And
it
after
done.
dumping Suzanne's body.
I
in the
didn't
woods.
dump her body, but yeah, my girlfriend was there. She made me there.
Well, I know. I want to go try to get video and see what time you guys are there, but I mean, you know how hard it is to look at video when you got to look at it like an 8-hour span because you can't remember.
No, think from I don't know time.
Well, I know what time you were in the woods.
What time I was on 316?
Mm-hmm.
Then go from after that time because I had to drive and then drive.
So it was after you were in the woods, though.
When I met my girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But my girlfriend saw my truck before I even took off. When she pulled up and looked at my truck, it was before I even pulled off. Before 316, I was still in our area.
So you're gonna be at the Quick Trip
That was after.
after the woods. After you were in the woods.
I wasn't in the woods, but after I took my drive.
After your phone was in the woods near your gun and Susanna's body, that's when you were at the Quick Trip.
Does your phone have legs or anything?
No.
You can't get up and walk on around on its own?
No.
Okay.
Do you see what we're getting?
No, I get it. Yeah,
And not only is it your phone, it's your county phone.
yeah, both of my phones. Because they're in the truck with me.
You get it, right?
Yeah, I understand. But it was in the truck with me. I never even got out my truck.
Well, you know, we're going to go ahead with what we have. We can probably sit here and talk all day, all night, but I don't think it's going to get us anywhere. Unfortunately, you have nothing to say that we can do this, and we still have more work to do. There's no doubt in my mind that we're going to find DNA where we need to find it. somebody broke into your truck, stole your gun and your wallet.
My wallet was just lost. I found that at the house.
Yeah, you probably realize how much of a hassle it would be to get new stuff, but
Did you call us back and let us know?
Yes.
So there's a supplement report that says you called
It should
back.
be. I remember calling the detective 1000 number. I think, is it 1000?
Did you call the officer and tell him to do a report that it was located?
No, I didn't even have the card. No.
Why
so
not?
you report your gun stolen and didn't even get a card?
He gave me a case card. I don't remember what it was when I found my wallet.
So wait a minute. You're a cop. You know what it's like to take reports every day.
Yes, but
you know how important it is when a piece of evidence is found that it's not a crime for it to be, it's no longer a crime.
I called back. I called the detective number.
And what did you say? I don't have
told
a
him, I
case
said,
number.
hey, I had an inter and auto report done. I found my wallet. You take that off the report. I don't remember if they called me back or who called me back, but I called. I remember I was pulling out my complex, taking the left, and I called that number.
So you remember that specific of a detail, that you were leaving your apartment complex while you were calling, taking a left.
I remember
You
that,
cannot
yes.
remember being in the woods with Susanna's body and dropping
I
your
was
gun.
not in the woods with Susanna's body.
Why was your gun being stolen of so little importance to you?
I have a lot of guns.
So
So I went to report it.
So, Mr. Cop over here, I have a lot of guns, so I don't care if that one's
No, I
stolen
didn't-
in Gwinnett.
let me finish.
And we don't care if that gun's used to kill a cop over here in Gwinnett.
I do. Obviously, I care. You didn't let me
You
finish.
didn't care. You told us you didn't even want a detective.
Let me finish.
You didn't even want a detective assigned to your case. You told the officer, you don't even have to investigate this.
Because
Because if we investigate it, we're going to find it, and it's going to be near a dead body that you killed.
no.
You can say no, I don't hear that word from you no more. You just keep going on and on and on. And the stuff you're saying, I don't respect you as a cop, okay? I don't respect you as a person anymore.